Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name's Mike and I have another beauty from my collection to review and share with you today. Before we get to this Zimby Samurai, let's do a quick wrist check. Today I have the D1000, GWF D1000 Frogman, and you can see from the G in the window there, the little eye there, that it has received its atomic signal. So some of them do, some of them don't for me, and this is one that did last night. Beautiful piece, carbon bracelet. So you can see the inlay of the carbon in the blue inside there. Depth meter on the D1000 series Frogman, but as I said, this is just a wrist check. More on this guy later. On with the review. Sharing. So guys, this is my Samurai Zimby. This is number 6 in the collection. SRPC 43K1. What? You'll hear me say this about all of my watches, guys. A beautiful piece. Let's get the Zimby box. Beautiful box. Extra silicone strap. You know I don't wear them. Still brand new. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, guys. So, what a beautiful piece. What an absolute beauty. Zimby Samurai. There are other Samurai that resemble this colorway that are not the Zimby, but I think with all said and done, how they pull this one together does keep it exclusive. Let's get into some of the details real quick, guys. So it has a 22mm lug width for that bracelet there, tapering down, not too much, tapering down to about the 20mm mark. Yeah, beautiful bracelet. It's just a standard bracelet, but as I said, they work. For me, they work, guys. The standard bracelets on these work. Standard Seiko clasp with the dive extension, 4-point micro adjust there, and yeah, it's comfortable, it fits the watch, and it works. So 22mm on that guy. The case is a 43.8mm, so just under 44mm for the case size. The lug to lug is 48mm lug to lug, so not a bad size. You know, it's not in the 50s yet, but the bracelet drops nicely, so that's going to be comfortable on large and small wrists, guys. And the height, a little bit chunky, standard Samurai height of 13mm. Let's give you a wrist shot to see what it looks like on my 7 3/4 wrist here, guys. I can get my Frogman off. There you go. There it is on my 7 3/4. Lovely. This is a beautiful timepiece, guys, and you don't see it very often. Now, as you know, the Seiko Zimby is a limited edition, tie release only, and this is 1 out of 1,500 pieces worldwide, released in Thailand. My one is number 843 out of 1,500, and it's a collection keeper, guys. You know, as usual, fingerprint magnet and the polished parts there. It does have sapphire crystal with the Cyclops. You know how I feel about the Cyclops, guys. As I've said in my previous videos, I don't mind them. On a watch like this, I wouldn't take it off. If I had maybe one of the other Samurai models and it came with the Cyclops, I would probably change it for a sapphire crystal, but this is sapphire crystal, flat sapphire crystal, but sapphire crystal nonetheless. I think for a Zimby, guys, you want to keep the Zimby as original and as standard as possible, because it's special. If you want to change up a samurai, get another model. Get another model samurai and do what you want with that, you know, change that up. But I think for a piece like this, it should stay as Seiko intended. You have the black PVD bezel, knurled bezel, the knurled crown. Obviously, I showed you the extra rubber silicone strap in the box. Water resistant to 200 meters. Screw down crown. Screw back down crown. Screw down case back. I've still got the sticker on there. Some of my friends, not mentioning any names, Rob, hate that. I probably will take it off soon, but he has a good point. If you keep them on, guys, and you keep wearing these, which I do wear my watches, I keep saying, then you can incur dirt under here, and what will happen is that will rub and cause a mark. So I will take this off, but sorry, Rob. Okay, so beautiful waffle dial there with the limited edition lettering, the nice gold and black bezel insert, gold outlined indices, applied indices, and gold hands with full loom. As you can see, the second hand there has the loom in the middle, and the minute and hour hand are filled with loom. What else can I tell you about this, guys? More than what you can see, it is a beautiful piece. 41 hour power reserve, so you know it will go for as long as you like, as long as you wear it. As you can see, I've touched it again there, and it's smudged again. It is a dust and fingerprint magnet, but what a beautiful piece. I mean, if that's the only issue with the watch, then you know that's the only issue. It's aligned, seems to be aligned to me. Some of the other models aren't aligned as well, and that is a problem with Seiko. Whether they're addressing it or not, I don't know. Probably not, because in my own opinion, guys, and this is my own opinion, people are still buying them. If people decided, oh, the quality control is not good enough, we're not buying your watches anymore, Seiko, until you start upping your quality control, then they would do something about it. But whilst people are still buying their watches, guys, and only complaining about the quality control and not actually voting with their wallet and not buying the watches or the product, they will still turn them out. You know, that's just my opinion, though. Just my opinion. Let me give you a loom shot of this fantastic piece, guys, because I've said it before and I'll say it again. Seiko loom is one of the best. You can already see it before I even pick it up. Wow, let's get her focused. It never gets old. I'll show you this for as many Seiko divers as I have. I will show you the loom because it never gets old. Beautiful, and that will stay for hours. As I said, I've watched those. I have a cabinet with these in, and I've watched the loom before I sleep and woken up early in the morning and they're still shining bright. Seiko loom does not disappoint. So guys, this is my Seiko Zimbi Samurai, number 6 in the Zimbi lineup. And as I said, even though there are 1,500 of these, you don't really see this one very often. I think it's because people see the colorway and know that they can get, you know, the similar colorway models for a lot cheaper. Because, you know, these aren't cheap, guys. I mean, when I got this back in 2018, it was just below the $1,000 mark, around about the 800-ish mark. I don't think these have moved up a lot since that. Probably still around the 1,000 mark. But you know, if you can get one with similar colorway for way less, i.e. the 500 mark, then why would you get the Zimby unless you really wanted the Zimby? And I really wanted the Zimby. So it wasn't a watch that I was hunting. I'd sold a couple of watches, and I wanted to upgrade the collection, and I wanted to get some higher valued pieces in from Seiko, and this was one of them amongst others. The other one was a video I showed earlier on, which was the Sumo Zimby, and I also got the Shogun Zimby. That was the piece I was hunting, and I'll do a video on that soon enough. But that piece is mesmerizing, which doesn't take anything away from this piece. I mean, you know, one of the things I really love about this piece, guys, and it's a hard detail to really see, but when you're wearing it in the sun, you see it really well. The bezel, this black PVD coated bezel, it's almost like a tungsten. It's really subtle, and if you catch it right, it really stands off from, you know, the lugs and the case, the silver coloring of the case. It really sets the watch off apart from others, you know. The crown, I think, could have probably been the same IP, the same PVD coated color, but it isn't. And it really works. It really works. You know, one of my things to do is when I'm driving, just glance down at the at my wrist, and as I'm driving and I glance down, you just catch the difference here between the bezel and the case, and it really makes it such a lovely piece. Third time cleaning here. Ridiculous, eh? Ridiculous. What can I say? I'm a slave to these watches. Anyway, guys, just thought I'd share this lovely Zimby with you. This Zimby Samurai, number 6 in the collection, number 843 of 1500. Beautiful piece. Grab one if you can. I think as a samurai, it's worth it. I think the Zimby is worth it, even though you can get a similar looking samurai for much less. I think the exclusivity of having a lovely Zimby like this in the collection is definitely worth it. You know, if you're a collector type. If you're a flipper type, then don't get this. You know, but if you're a collector, definitely worth having in your collection. So guys, wear your timepieces in the best of health, and until next time, take care.